As soon as the water from that part of the siphon weighs more than this water over here, then it'll start going.
Did you just think, oh?
It pulls it all out. That.
So now you understand.
Is she retarded?
It's the length of the column of water that's greater over here, so the water starts flowing down here, and in effect pulls the water up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now next you're going to take these 30 gallons of grape juice and go pump it into this gal.
See if you can figure out what's going to happen with this.
Now, come over here, kid.
Well...
Here is a
like
supply of water
Freddy
here in this
Krueger's
picture.
basement.
Okay, now watch what happens. I'll raise
Now,
this,
where do you put the tampon?
and you watch.
Now this is how your bladder works.
Spouts almost all the way up.
Yes, and this is really a siphon.
She reminds me of the little girl in that tampon ad. Remember?
And the air comes...
Like to teach you how to use tampons? Doesn't she?
Well, we're bubbling some of the air out of there, and that's why you see bubbles coming down here. But because we're siphoning the water up here, it's going up into this little tube. So this is kind of a fun siphon to make, because it makes a little fountain in the middle. Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah. Then you remember how I told you how to start a siphon?
You have to put your thumbs on the edge and put it in.
Not always. Take a look at this one. Here's a soda straw.
My little meth lab road dog.
That's what happens when I put water in.
This is how you make crystal meth. Sharpie. Just snarky.
Nothing's happening.
There's an air bubble in there.
You think that's what it is?
Well,
So-
there wasn't one in the one over there.
Okay, so when do you predict that it'll start flowing?
When it hits the top of there, so there'll be no air bubble in it.
See if you're right.
Oh, God.
Nope.
There it goes.
Nope, you're wrong.
So this
Slap.
is a self-starting siphon. So when should it stop?
You sound like my old man peeing.
The bottom, because then all the air will come in and there'll be an air
Right,
bubble.
as soon as it runs out of
Hey, kids, it's my show.
water right there.
You're supposed to
right?
say, I don't know.
See if you're right.
How does it work, Mr. Wizard?
Sure enough.
Yeah.
So there's a self-starting siphon.
Great.
See this
When the hell would I need to
Yeah,
make
there's
one
no
of
liquid in
these?
there. That's why
It'd
it's
be a perfect toilet flush.
Just to make sure that you understand now the principle of a siphon. Here's
Thanks for the
thing you
worthless
need to make at
information
home.
there, Doc.
And what
I also
happens
like
when
the
you
way,
raise
but
one of
let's
those
just make sure you
glasses?
understand the concept
The
of a
water, when
siphon.
it gets
Because the
heavier,
weight of the column of water over here is heavier.
Yeah,
It starts to flow.
and it pulls the water
out of
here
from there.
because
My mom would beat me if I was doing this in the kitchen.
Right.
What are you
Anyway,
doing?
that's the idea.
You're making a
It's
mess.
a lot of fun to do. A siphon.
Now I'm going to teach you how to make your own homemade colostomy bag.
Oh, God.
So I think Beekman wins, hands down.
He does seem a little cranky.
Yeah, he was always bitchy, like he had his prunes.
I bet that kid was beaten after the show.
Okay, since we've been talking about food a lot, I'm going to send you, Yappy, that website now. I have an idea this is going to keep us busy for a while.
Let me show you scientific ways to beat you.
There you go.
Did you know that if I take a fly swatter,
Now, this is a website a friend of mine sent me last night, and it's Canadian, and it is a anti-drug website. But what they've done is they've created their own mascot, and you get to see what the effects of 3 different kind of drugs are on the mascot. So click English.
No, click French.
No, it's hard enough to understand.
This makes me think of that spider video.
Welcome to Experiment. Let me introduce you to Earl. Today,
That's your
Earl
mascot.
will be our guinea pig. Earl is here to help us experiment with the many effects of drugs. Earl will be harmed today, but only so you don't have to be. Let's begin.
show is done with drugs.
Now, this is interactive, so basically here's what you do. There's Earl,
Hi, Earl.
and go to the bottom of the screen.
You know there's someone into Earl.
Oh,
God,
there's probably some Earl.
There's already probably porn of it.
Probably eyeball porn.
There
somewhere.
probably is. Now go to the bottom. Now go to choose an effect. It's quicker. And this is marijuana. So which effect do you want to learn about? Whether a red eye, dry mouth, munchies. Go for it.
Okay. He's
Well,
got no mouth.
It's gonna be Ivor.
It won't let me select
Well,
it.
no, click red eye first. And it'll
Because
just
he's
go
got
through
no
all of them.
mouth. You can't select it.
Let's experiment with the ganja.
Ah!
Now, go ahead, get out of that.
This is
and
for real?
Go over to the and now give him the joint. Click on the joint.
You actually have to give it to him.
You have to enable him.
That's a skimpy joint. You'll poke
He
it in his
doesn't want
eye.
to give him the joint.
Ow!
There he goes.
Ah, yes, the old red eye. I must say, Earl, that is an odd color on you.
That's what Clear Eyes are.
Now it'll let you do munchies.
Now grab some Clear Eyes.
And you can do cocaine and ecstasy as well.
Oh, let's try
Ready to take a toke?
Let's try some cocaine.
Gotta give him another one before he can have the
Yep, you
munchies.
got to give him another joint. Give Earl another spliff
And what's the purpose of this page?
to
He just
teach you
sticks it inside his mouth,
to
his
keep you from
eye.
doing drugs.
To keep me from doing drugs. Ow! Yeah.
The
Don't
munchies.
shove joints in your
A
eyes.
very
kid.
common side effect.
Cheeto.
Ah!
Remember, Earl, stop eating before you're totally stuffed.
Now you go ahead. You get to feed him.
Looks like a Giga Eye.
Scroll down.
Giga Pet
Ivor.
Eye. You
Down.
feed it drugs.
You feed
You
it
can skip it or play it. You want to play it.
Cheetos.
Don't
Okay,
shove
now
joints in
hold
your
down the
eyes,
mouse.
kids.
And when it goes all the way into the green and it's right on his eye, feed him a Cheeto.
Concentrate. Concentrate.
Throwing Cheetos at his eye.
Well, you got to hold it down to get the power up.
Oh, just wide. Clearly, we need more gym class funding. Clearly, we
Hey.
need more gym class funding. I'm guessing you're a mathlete, not an athlete?
How rude.
Go.
You were
Concentrate.
right in it.
I know.
This is a stupid game.
Fix your web page.
Concentrate.
Program.
Well, look at the guy we've got doing it, Mr. Video Game.
There.
Oh,
Where are you supposed to shoot it?
You're supposed to wait till the
Screw
target
it,
gets
let's
within
go back.
the green.
No, here, I'll
He
do it.
had it.
Here, let me try.
That eye is so his. What?
concentrate. Clearly, we need more gym class funding.
Oh gosh. How did you find this webpage?
Clearly, we need more gym class funding. I'm guessing you're a mathlete, not an athlete? Clearly, we need more gym class
I
funding.
definitely don't want to do any drugs after.
I'm guessing
this
you're a
webpage. It
mathlete,
has
not an athlete?
Achieved its goal.
I'm guessing you're a mathlete, not an athlete?
Oh, let's try. Just do it. Watch him do
I'm
it.
guessing you're a mathlete, not an athlete?
Blitz is an athlete, not a mathlete.
Right click it. Or, yeah. There you
Yes, we are feeding an eyeball. What's your problem with that?
You know, I figured you guys would be more in.
Delicious.
Oh, one.
See?
No, you gotta do it twice. You gotta do
Is
it
an
twice more.
athlete.
Gotta do it.
Somewhere you
gotta do it
must
twice
have a
more. Get
hollow
over there.
leg.
go. Okay, let's find out.
Clearly, we need more
gotta
gym
feed him
class
2 more.
funding.
Yes, get back
Let's
over
try
there.
burning this
Athlete.
pin.
Okay, burn
Shove a-
that pin for
Shove
him.
a joint in his eye.
Now it's time to play. Let's see how your memory is holding up, Earl.
Simon.
I want to play. Do it.
I did.
No, it won't let you play yet.
Oh.
Do it.
It doesn't let me play.
First, Earl has to screw up.
Oh.
And he will. See?
Oh, looks like the effects of smoking too much sticky icky are catching up with you.
All right. This webpage ain't stopping anybody from doing anything.
Okay, now you get to play Simon.
With all the terminologies it's using.
This would make me go out and buy pot.
Yeah, this is a pothead webpage.
Wait till you get to ecstasy.
Oh, I gotta go to ecstasy.
It's the third drug.
So pot is Mr. Wizard. Ecstasy is Beekman. So what would Bill Nye be? Coke?
Bill would probably be the cocaine.
Quaaludes?